Your beliefs are incredibly powerful. And whether you realize it or not, your beliefs are actually in control of everything that you do. Your beliefs are in control of your actions and your behaviors, your outcomes, and your accomplishments. Your beliefs determine what type of person you are and the type of lifestyle that you live. But what if you're not exactly happy with the type of person that you are or the lifestyle that you're living? Are you just supposed to change your beliefs and then somehow it will change your life? The answer to that is actually yes. So if you are here with me on YouTube, just go ahead and type "help me believe" in the comment section. So a lot of people believe that changing their life is an incredibly difficult process. So they overcomplicate it, which means they get overwhelmed by it, and then they just never move forward with anything, which means they don't actually ever see any changes in their life, right? And then there are some people who believe that they don't have any control over changing their own life. These are the people who believe that the outcome of everything that has happened to them or will happen to them is somehow in someone else's hands. And so they're constantly fighting others. They're constantly fighting to change others as if somehow other people changing will just miraculously change their life as well. But the truth is, changing your life for good and in a major way, it is simple enough that anyone can do it. And actually, it is something that no one else can stop you from doing if you want it bad enough. But there's a second part to that truth. No one else can do it for you. You actually have to make the changes to your life. So, like I said earlier, our beliefs are incredibly powerful. So powerful, in fact, that we actually become whatever it is that we believe. So, you've probably heard that in other places, from other teachers, from other books, etc., right? You've heard that you become what you think about most of the time. I believe that's from Think and Grow Rich. Whether you believe that right now in this moment or not, just think about it though. Think about your beliefs. Think about your religious beliefs. Think about your political beliefs. Think about your social beliefs, your values. All of those beliefs, you are that person. You look like, you act like, you talk like those people who believe those beliefs and then operate from those values. So your life, my friend, is a reflection of everything that that type of person believes. Okay, so you've assessed your own beliefs now. So now you've got to assess and ask yourself, think about the type of person that you are and the type of lifestyle that you're living, and just ask yourself, am I happy? Like, am I happy with who I am? Am I happy with my lifestyle? Some of you are happy with both, but some of you are maybe only happy with one. You're happy with who you are, but not your lifestyle. That was me back in the day. Some of you are happy with your lifestyle, but you're not quite happy with who you are. And some of you, unfortunately, you're just unhappy with both the type of person you are and the lifestyle you're living. But either way, the good news for you is you can change. You can change the type of person that you are. You can change the type of lifestyle that you're living. You can make these changes for good simply by changing your beliefs. And today I'm going to show you how. So, in Romans 12:2, the Bible tells us, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Changing your life requires a transformation. People who change their life go through a transformation. And the Bible tells us here the transformation actually begins by changing your mind, not by doing a bunch of complicated, expensive, demanding things, not by convincing the others around us to change who they are or change what they believe. The Bible tells us that true transformation starts with a renewed mind. So that word renew, it means to restore to a fresh condition. It's like hitting the reset button, right? It's like going back to factory reset, going back to the beginning. If you think about it, so much of what we currently believe, especially when it comes down to what we currently believe about ourselves, it's not all true. A lot of it is just stuff that the world told us while we were growing up, while we were going through young adulthood, while we were in our 30s and 40s, right? Really, in order to change your life, you're going to have to reject a lot of what the world told you about yourself, and you're going to have to renew your mind. So, in other words, you're going to need a new set of beliefs. So, you're probably thinking, like, okay, transformation equals I get a new set of beliefs. That sounds fantastic. How do I get this renewed set of beliefs? Well, let me tell you right now. It is a simple 3-step process that anyone can do, including you. And I know it because I went through it and I made it work for me. And if I can make it work for myself, you can make it work for yourself. Step 1 in the super simple 3-step process is you need to visualize your future self. You need to ask yourself, what type of person do I want to become? What type of lifestyle do I want to have? How do I want to be able to live? Just open up your notebook or open up your computer. Start writing down the description of your ideal future self. Describe what this person is able to do. Describe their attitude, their demeanor, their behavior, their perspectives, their outlooks. Write down all of the character qualities that this person would embody. Once you're done describing the type of person, now describe the type of lifestyle. So where does this future self live? What does their house look like? What type of vehicles are they driving? What type of vacations are you able to take? What type of experiences are you able to give your family? Now, this part can be a little hard for people because, again, one of the beliefs that we have is that we need to just be satisfied with everything we have in our life. We just need to be grateful. We need to be thankful. And of course, you do. But there's always room for growth and there's always room for expansion. So I'm just going to go ahead and give you permission here to just go ahead and dream big. And just ask yourself, if time and money were no object, what would my lifestyle actually look like? Like, if nothing held me back from the good things that you want, just make it that caveat, hoping that your list consists of good things that you want in your lifestyle, right? If time and money were no object, what would my lifestyle look like? Now, this step right here, step 1, visualizing your future self, you may have already heard other people teaching you this step, right? This is where most people stop. Most people will only teach you this first step. They stop there and they don't tell you that there are actually 2 more steps, 2 more very crucial steps for actually seeing these changes take place in your life. So in the comment section, just go ahead and give me some love and say, show me the rest of the steps, because I am about to lay out for you what other people leave out. The second step is identify your future beliefs. So we've already said a couple of times that your beliefs are really powerful. They control who you are. They control how you live, what you're able to have, what you're able to do. So once you've identified who your future self is and how this person lives, you now need to ask yourself, what does this type of person believe? What does my future self believe? I'm not really talking about like religious beliefs or superstitions or anything like that. I'm talking about, What does this person believe about how the world works, the way things work in the world? What does this future person believe about money and building wealth? Does your future self and the lifestyle you've described, would they believe that money is difficult to come by? Would they believe that wealth is easy to build? What would they believe about that? How valuable does your future self believe that they are? Is this person an optimist? Is this person a pessimist? Do they believe that they can, or do they believe that they can't? Right? It's like Henry Ford. Either way, you're right. In order for anyone to become the type of person described in step 1, who can do the things that they do and have the things that they have, there are certain belief sets that that ideal person must operate from. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to be this type of person. They're not going to be able to have this type of lifestyle. And so that's why this second step is so crucial, and you need to know it, because without defining these beliefs, you're not going to be able to make these changes. But we got a third step coming on too. So once after you've mapped out the person, the lifestyle, and now also the beliefs of your future self, we really still just see a description of a person on paper. If you actually want to become this person right now, today, and not in a year or in 5 or 10 years from now, then you need to complete this third and final step, step 3, and that is you need to embody their behaviors and their habits. So what does that mean? It means that you ask yourself, okay, based on me being this type of person who's living this type of lifestyle, and if these are all of the renewed beliefs that I believe, what does my future self then do? And also, maybe even more importantly, what does my future self not do? In the future, if you change your life, there will be things that you do differently. In the future, if you actually change your life for good, there will be things that you have stopped doing, right? Who agrees with me? So you just ask yourself, okay, then in the future, if I am this type of person, living this type of life, then what would be my daily habits and routines? How would I respond to things, especially stressful or frustrating things? What choices does future me make? Like, what do you say yes to and what do you say no to? What have you stopped doing? And then what changes have you made to your environment? I mean, in terms of relationships, who are people that you no longer spend time with? But then who are new people that you know you need to start spending time with? You're going to have to bring in some new looking folks, and you're going to have to get rid of some old looking folks, okay? I'm not talking about age. You got to think about your environment in terms of what are you feeding your mind and like your heart and your soul in terms of content? Like, what type of content are you consuming in the future? What type of content have you stopped consuming? Do you think that you're just consuming a bunch of like mindless distraction, or do you think that you are consuming maybe some personal growth and development stuff in the future, right? Or some more of it? What is different about the places that you go? What is different about the things that you spend your time on, etc.? So this isn't just about doing the things that you do or that they do. This is also about behaving the way that they behave as well, right? So you need to embrace and embody how they behave and the things that they do, and then you just embody them. So first you identify these things and then you embody them. How do you embody them? It just means that you start doing the things that your future self would do, and you stop doing the things that your future self would not do. And believe me, as soon as you pull the trigger on these changes, you immediately change your life for good, because this third and final step This is what actually puts your future in motion today. It's what takes your future self from just being some ideal person that you have described on paper, and it turns them into a real person. And that real person is you. And it can be you right now today, or right now tomorrow, if you want to take today and write your list and then tomorrow act on it, right? So in the comments section, I want you to describe to me, just tell me, who are you gonna be in the future? What does your future lifestyle look like? And what are some of the renewed beliefs that are going to change your life for good? So I hope that this lesson has blessed you like it has blessed me, and it has blessed my family. And if you are looking for another life-changing lesson, then I have got one just for you posted down in the comments section below. So click the link in the description, watch the video, and get ready to be changed.